Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 on the PlayStation 5 Pro. We don't really have anything too specifically planned out today. Just gonna be in free flight, doing some flying, and that's that. it's as simple as that, but hopefully everybody's having a fantastic Tuesday. Really glad everybody enjoyed the wide range of content that came out throughout the weekend. From yesterday's marketplace update to my firefighting plane spotting video. Glad to see so many of you enjoyed that as well. Really awesome to see. And then of course on Saturday we dove into the local legend that came out, the Faux Hair, which was disappointing. I might fly it today just because, I mean, I did buy it, so I may as well get more use out of it. Yeah, that, and then of course the before and after video over the city update for the Netherlands and Belgium, and all that good stuff. So really just awesome to see you guys enjoy all of that, so excellent. Let me make sure the audio's good before I close everything out here. Bring that down just a little bit and then we'll be good to go. But hello Snow and Simon. I don't know how you are doing this. I saw someone comment over the weekend that Flight Sim 24 is unplayable on the PS5. Must be a miracle. Absolutely, because I mean, if we go over the timer over here, I'm up to 537 hours, and it is very much playable. There's people that overreact, and I don't know what it is about it, but I see those types of things too, where it's just like, oh, I can't play it, everything's broken, or they send these pictures of things I've never even seen happening, so I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, it's just, I don't even try to figure it out anymore, because I don't know what people do. I just don't know, but all I do know is I very much love my time on the PlayStation version of The Sim. I kind of want to be out in the middle of the desert. Oh, we did the desert last time we streamed though, didn't we? Maybe we'll go over into Asia. Just kind of pick a random spot. Maybe we just follow the mountain line over here. We'll start over here. Let's do that. Let's just start over here and fly around and talk about all the exciting things that are coming to the Sim next month. From Sim Update 5 to the PSVR 2 update to what I would imagine the marketplace, getting third-party content on the PlayStation, the Aviator Edition planes getting upgraded. I mean, I really can't wait for the ATR, because that is going to be just so fun to use in career mode. Same with that Antonov. That's going to be, I mean, it's just, there's so much to look forward to. I really hope it doesn't come out when I'm out of town. It wouldn't surprise me though, which would suck, but whatever. I'll get to the content when I can. But yeah, hopefully not the middle of April, because that would be crappy. It can come out at the end of April. That'd be perfect. Because we know it won't be early April, just for the fact that they are going to be doing a developer stream early April, so we'll probably get a bit more of a concrete day as to when SU5 will release. Hey Cowtown, lots of great PS5 news lately. Absolutely, Paul, I agree. Oh, this looks nice. Haven't been here in a little bit. Hello, Taco and Bernie. Hello. And Panero. Hello as well. And Jay and Beer. Yeah, find some tools for my plane here. Just kidding. Oh. That's a cool... Oh, look at the camera system on this. What in the world? Can we get this in the sim to fly? That would be nice. Hey, It's the F-27. I'm really hoping it won't have the same fate as the YS-11. I know that. Can I not climb this? Oh, man, I'm so spoiled with the St. Barth's Airport. The walkability in that airport is just awesome. Need more of it. Oh, I see the broken models there too, even in multiplayer. Get to see the floating nonsense. We got Simon here as well, but welcome Volvo. And I saw somebody up in the air too. We got Zeleny. Are we coming in for a land? Are you in the? Oh no, that's Twin Otter. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Let me get out of the way here. I mean, how could you not like this sim? I'm just saying. Nice. I don't even know if my Albatross can fit through here, but we're about to find out. It's getting a little crammed in. Oh, hang on. We got Volvo taking off. Oh. And clip the tree. That's what I'm worried about as well. Oh my, Simon, are you okay? What is happening? Things are going crazy over here. Oh, I should have been up. I'll check this out. That's what I'm talking about. Even though this probably isn't too exciting of a plane spotting airport. I mean, it is when there's a plane, but I doubt it's too much traffic going through here. Because I know we probably can't go in the control tower because Gaia Simulations never likes that. It's always an invisible wall. I don't know why they did it that way, but whatever. Anyways. Oh. Oh shoot, did I forget anything else here? I'm in pushback mode already, so hopefully it doesn't roll too much. Oh. Never mind. Oh, I know why we're not moving. I still have the tail support down. This is what happens when you do sightseeing before focusing on your aircraft, so I highly recommend not doing so. Now I think we're good. Oh, am I not going to get a pushback back here? I also still have the gust lock on as well. Perfect. Okay, I guess I'm not getting a pushback. Let's hope I can turn this thing around. Nope. I need pushback, please. I don't know why I'm not getting a pushback. Oh, look, we got a pushback. That was beautiful. Oh, of course. Alright, my slew mode pushback didn't work out very well. Let me reboot this thing on up here. Just wanted to get you another angle of the boot up process. Lukla. Lukla. Which is the airport code of VNLK, Victor November Lima Kilo. On US East servers. Hello, Toby. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. I was like, what have I done? I thought my toggle pushback was causing some mayhem here. And the fun part about all of this is we might not even make it off the ground in time. Or make it down the runway at all, because our wing will probably clip something on the edge of the runway. So let's hope that doesn't happen, folks. Nice. All that for that. Excellent work. I'm glad I went through all that just to have that happen. Beautiful. Well, anyways, it was a nice walk around the airport there. So I'll just circle for a little bit, let people join on up if you want to, and then we'll just kind of head in a direction and see what we run into. Because don't particularly have any plans on this flight. Well, let me make sure we're live weather. We are. Live time, I would imagine, is completely dark. It is. We're not doing that. Bring that all the way on back. Do something like that. 3:30. And it looks like the mountains kind of die off to the right, so we'll go into the meaty part of the mountains to our left. Somebody was going to take off while we flew over. That would have been a cool shot. That's alright. We're out. To the northwest, I think. No, it'll almost be pretty much north. Never mind. Nice. That makes it easy. And into the mountains we go. I just want to make sure I know where the de-icing tools are. Also, it's trimmed out a little bit. Should be right wing and tail de-icer. Ah, yes, there it is. It's all right. Oh, let's also turn on the heat. Wing and tail okay, so it's all right there. Perfect. Just in case we need it. Let's get the clipboard out here, make sure everything's the way we want. Oh. That was a nice gust. Okay. Excuse me. Or was it the Chinook? Is Simon trying to kill us out here? What is going on? Just trying to look at my handy dandy checklist here. Alright. Do I need the refraction on the windshield? Probably. I'll probably leave that off. I love when we get the ability to kind of modify things on the plane itself. Always appreciate that. Because that just removes the little things on the edge of the windows. It's been a little bit since we've flown over some snow. We've kind of hit deserts and down in the south. Oh, what a view. Oh, and look at the Chinook right there, too. Nice. Look at that. Oh, it looks so cool. Love that. By the way, gonna start not putting the PS5 gameplay text on the thumbnails anymore, just because I was just doing that for the initial launch and kept it going for a lot longer than I thought I would, but gonna go to that nice, clear, clean thumbnail again. Don't think anybody really cares, but just thought I'd mention it. Bring our mixture down just a little here. Nice. It's still so cool to me that the multiplayer models even simulate shadows and lights and everything else on your own aircraft. Such a cool detail. Change the... Probably do something like this. Ooh, ooh. Bring down the exposure a little bit. Yeah. Get rid of the Chinook in the thumbnail after the stream. Do you think there's going to be any open beta on PS5? I mean, I'm trying to get clarification on that since it's coming out in April and we still don't have a PlayStation beta. If it doesn't happen this week or next, I doubt we'd see something. I mean, they said they were working on it, so I mean, it'd be nice if it showed up this week at some point. But yeah, I haven't heard anything just yet. If I do, I will let you all know. Yeah, I haven't gotten a reply yet. Because I asked about it yesterday. So, yeah, I have no extra information regarding that. I'm hoping it happens. These are some colossal mountains over here, and they look fantastic. I was kind of hoping. It's a bit worrying. I'm hoping we can hit that gap over here on the right, because if not, I'll have to do some circling around. Hey, Chest Marcel, hello, hello, welcome. Yep, I'm gonna bail out. We're gonna climb the other way and then circle back again. We're not gonna make that. Not going to make that at all. And Marcel, thank you for becoming a member. Glad you've enjoyed the content enough to do so. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. That is really cool to see. I very much appreciate it. Just awesome. It's going great as usual, green light. Going absolutely fantastic. Bring the mixture back a little bit more. Bring our nose down so we can get some of that speed going. We're only going 80 knots. But this should be far enough away so we can get through that clearing and then continue our way through the mountains. Just love this plane. This is a plane I want to see in career mode. Mike Johnson, the developer of the aircraft, if you're hearing this, please. It would be awesome. Would love some cargo or passenger transport stuff with this. He actually replied to one of my videos before when I did the first flight over this aircraft last year, which was pretty cool to see. Perfect. Now we can gracefully go over the mountain here. Because if we would have stuck with what we were doing before, we would have slammed into the side of the mountain, no doubt. And then the stream would have ended. Because the stream, from now on, will always end when we first crash. If that was the case, it would have already ended about 15 minutes ago when we clipped a tree at Lukla with this gigantic plane that shouldn't have been on the airport. Hello, Jed in the diamond. Looking fantastic. Oh, little bumpy. Okay. Okay, this isn't as... What's happening? Why am I... Oh, please. Okay, that was far closer than it ever needed. I don't know what happened, but that was not needed. That was far closer than it ever needed to be. Alright. Well, there was at least a couple inches of clearance, so we were perfectly safe there. I just saw the replay on the stream. Woo! That was... Yep. All part of the plan. Plus, it's just a great looking plane. Especially with a Chinook flying on by. Let's get inside view. There it is. Yeah, exactly, Paul. Exactly. And CWW, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a great Tuesday. And Silent, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Oh, shoot. I always pick the one without the open nose. That would have been great for this. And Omerta, welcome to the flight. So there's other names back here that I haven't said just yet. I haven't said Red Spy. Man, look at this mountain range. Red Spy totally didn't just use slew mode. We saw nothing. How are we doing on the airport? It looks like we're going to be heading towards... There's something around here, but no. Oh. There's some random waypoint. That doesn't help us out. Oh my, there's not much of anything going on the other side of this mountain range, huh? That's good. That's alright. We're a water plane, so there's plenty of lake landing opportunities, so... It's not a problem for us. And... Gwampa John, hello, love your streams. Well, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here, and glad you enjoy the content. That is awesome to hear as well. But welcome to the live stream. Hopefully you're having a great Tuesday. Nice little view out the side window here. Oh no, Jay. It's time to commence a search and rescue effort, everybody. You know what? I wouldn't really... Well, I mean, you could turn off the nameplates, but then there'd be no way of you seeing an actual player's avatar down there. Because I was going to say, do our own, like, search and rescue and free flight where somebody's just... Or... Crap, I could be the one that you search for, because then you get the clue of the stream, plus me just kind of wandering around. That'd be kind of fun, honestly. But people would just have the nameplate on and then find you immediately, and then it'd be like, well, there goes that. So never mind. Oof, it's getting a little bumpy out here. I've been wanting to fly around there. No, I'll be on in a few minutes. What airport are you by? Big Chungus. We are currently... Oh, I mean, there's not a lot of airports around us. We took off from Lukla, and we've headed kind of north from there. So yeah, we're north of Victor November Lima Kilo. It's gonna be funny, we go from the snowy, packed mountains into pretty much a desert over here in the north, but it still looks like it'll have some awesome terrain. I mean, we could always just keep flying with the mountain range as well if we really wanted to. But there's still, wow, there's just not a lot going on regarding an airport. That's crazy. There's one way over there, which, I mean, I guess we can kind of circle. Maybe that'd be kind of cool. We can get a little bit of the desert, circle around, and then hit more mountains, and then kind of circle back, possibly. I think we'll do that. Because then we can hit some water landings at the lake over here, and circle on back. Nice 340. Oh, you know, I completely forgot about the Learjet stream, and I'm perfectly fine with my decision to delete it. I just, the whole thing was just crap. The PlayStation stream we did after the fact was so much nicer. Love the Sea Star, Paul. That's another one that I need to see in career mode. Because it is a fun plane to fly, it really is. Look at that view. Woo! That's nice. Hey, NBA Quebec, welcome to the stream. Flight. Always enjoy seeing so many returning names, and then of course seeing some new names along the way as well. Oh, see, if I had the... I might switch over to the other one, the HU11, because I think this is the G111 I'm in, maybe, right? No, I had it backwards. The G111 is the one that has the... Because you can actually go down here, open up this door, and then you have an open cone nose, which is really fun to look out of. So I think once I land on the water, I'll switch over to that one, because then we can get some cool views of everybody flying around from there. And of course, just looking at the scenery that we're flying by. Is that a DC-3 down there, Jed? Oh no, it's a DA-60. I look like a DC-3 from it. Never mind. Forget I said it. Similar planes. Similar planes. You know, I was thinking about how the cockpits are going to be fully interactable in PSVR 2. I'm really excited to see how the Sense controllers work with a helicopter. Because you know how I've been talking about, like, you know, if you don't have a full-on setup with a helicopter's, you know, oh, what is it called? Why do I keep forgetting the collective? You know, having that, and then, so I'm assuming that with the Sense controllers, you'll be able to have one of the controllers be, you know, holding the collective, and the other one, the stick itself to control the helicopter. That's gonna be really fun to kind of mess with. I don't know why I'm simulating it in real life. I don't know why you don't see what I'm talking about, but anyways, that stuff is gonna be so fun to test out. I mean, there's just going to be so much going on in the sim next month. It's going to be fantastic. But having that level of control with the helicopter is going to be so much more enjoyable. Because that's why I have the assists on, because outside of having that type of control over the helicopter, it's just a pain, especially on the ground. So it'll be really interesting to see the comparison between the VR experience with the sense controllers and helicopters compared to what we're used to. Now I have hiccups. Fantastic. But I mean, overall, just the whole VR stuff, especially from the PlayStation blog that was posted showing some of those small clips. It's gonna be crazy. I'm off work from the 1st to the 11th April. Lord have mercy if the marketplace opens that week. It's probably, I mean, it might be early middle of the April, but it's definitely not gonna be early April for a release. My prediction is the middle or end of April. More specifically, hopefully the end of April, because I'm not around in town in the middle of the month. So I'd prefer it releases when I'm around, because that would suck if it didn't, but or if it does release when I'm out of town. But I'll still make the content I plan on making anyways when I get back. But there's a developer stream in the early part of April, so we'll get a little bit more information about probably more concrete time frame on when they want it to release and some other stuff, I'm sure, as we always do from the dev streams. Although this one might be a little bit different, because normally they do announcements, but the developer stream was supposed to happen live at the event over the weekend, but Jorg wasn't able to be there, so it didn't happen. So either way, anyways, we'll still probably get some more information about other stuff going on, so as usual, I'll make a video over that just to kind of put everything together, what was talked about, any time frames or anything like that. I'm trying to persuade myself that I really need a PSVR 2. Well, hopefully the PSVR 2 gameplay will entice you even more, because I'll be making quite a bit of content over that. Which, you know, I already love playing on the PlayStation version of The Sims, so that'll make me want to play even more on there, so. Unbelievable. So I think what we're gonna do, since we're over here, oh, we got a lake to our left, perfect. We're gonna go for the, it looks, oh, you know what, it looks like a musical note. That's what it looks like. Don't ask me what musical note specifically, because I don't remember. I used to, and now I don't anymore, but anyways, I'm going to the musical note lake. We'll do a little water landing there. I'll switch over to the G111, so I get the open cone nose of the aircraft. And then we'll continue our flight from that. And we are flying over snowy mountains. We took off from Lukla, which is Victor November Lima Kilo. And then we just headed north from there, and now we're just on the other side of that mountain range, going to Musical Note Lake, and then we're going to make our way towards this airport down past the mountains again of Victor November Kilo Tango, but that'll be a little bit later. Because as a matter of fact, I just saw this airport here, which that looks fun to go into. Is this the green roof one, or is that, what is it? Wait, let me see. Apparently that's an airport. It doesn't look like much of, I'm not going there. That's gonna be a mess to land at, I'm sure. So never mind. But we'll still head through the mountains, of course. We might even go this way a little bit further, because it looks like some cool terrain, and then we can make our way over into the mountains and get down to that city down there. And then I'm going to switch to the... I keep wanting to showcase the, like, RV cabin. And I keep forgetting to do that. We'll do it when we land. But hello, unsafe Wi-Fi. Nice goose. Pretty sure I veered to the left too much there while I was talking about where I was going. Let me go back to the right. As a matter of fact, let me... There we go. Make it easy. Let me get some showcase shots going here. Hey J-Do, welcome to the flights. Or J-Do. J-Do. Either way, welcome. Get the fly by the Saab here. Nice. Oh. Fly by... Wait, what in the... Wait. I'm confused. How did that happen? I was just like, wait, who else is flying in the Saab? Okay. I'm gonna pretend we didn't see that, I guess. I don't know what that was. Oh, hold up. That's a nice picture. Little albatross with the goose. Hey, it's Kiwi Flyer. What a reveal there. Welcome to the flight as well. In the float variant of the PC6. Nice. I don't see that too often. Look at him back there. Oh, hang on. Albatross is wanting to take over the screen. There it goes. Looking good, Kiwi. Oh my good. What's happening? What is... Oh, an Edge 540. Okay. Ooh, autopilot is fighting some gusts here. Hey, and Abe Lincoln. I haven't seen that name in a little bit. Welcome back to another flight. Everybody's hopping on in. I love it. Oh, hang on. Gotta get the Chinook. Is that my musical note lake, or is that another one? Oh, and Quebec is also in a PC6. Nice, with the ski variation. Excellent. Oh yeah. Musical note at our 12 o'clock. Well, straight ahead. This would technically be 2 o'clock if we're going off of, or 10 o'clock. Not, you know what I'm talking about. It's all good, John. Welcome to the stream. I change, like, if there's a picture like that, I change it as the thumbnail. I did that with the PC24 stream, where we had a couple other ones, and then an F-18 with us, I believe. Yes, it was the F-18, because I remember we had a whole escort going on. Delivering our high-quality half peanuts to our airline company. I'll probably start posting some pictures too on the YouTube post things. I don't know how many people even see the posts, but another good spot to have that going on. Oh, there's Kiwi in that PC6 float variation. Looks great in the bright red. Looks nice together with the yellow and gray albatross here. Oh. I was like, what's going on? Oh my. A little barrel roll in the Saab 340. Still heading to Musical Note Lake, yes. I'm gonna go ahead and go bank to the left just a little bit here, so we have a straight shot directly down the length of the lake. We're also going to go ahead and, I don't even know where I'm at altitude. We must be at 10,000? We'll just see, we'll go down to 4,000 and see what's going on. Oh, sorry plane, I was in altitude hold there. Because, yeah, this definitely isn't 17,000 feet, or 21,000. So, let's do 5,000? Oh, nobody's showing up on the EFB, that's weird. Okay, can't close it from... Oh, do it here. EFB acts a little bit weird in the cockpit. Not descend so quickly here. We don't need to say hello to whatever wildlife may be down below. I think I'll switch to a seaplane with you as I've not flown one yet. Oh, well, very nice. Now's the perfect time to do so. Especially since, I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be so airportless over here. But I mean, after this, we'll be heading over the mountains and then back over to some runways anyways, so. But we'll probably do some touch and goes in the lakes, because there's a few of them over here. Okay, they're way up there, so never mind. Good. Very good. But yeah, we'll just head right here and go for the longest stretch of water, because obviously we don't want to go towards land and crash into the side, so we're going to go ahead and avoid that. And diecast with another $1.99. Thank you so very much. Late again. Always enjoy. Hello all. Well, hello and welcome. And as always, very much appreciate your continued support, diecast. Just absolutely awesome. Welcome to the stream. And any closer to a heavy mission unlock? I'm sitting on a few $1 billion and want to build my empire. Dang. I'm hoping it'll release with Sim Update 5. If it doesn't, I will be very sad because we've been waiting for it forever. It's time. It truly is to just get that mode on out there, because I'm very much looking forward to it as well. Getting in my Beluga, the A330, some of my third-party add-ons that have been able to use heavy cargo forever now. I mean, it's just, I want to fly him in career. I would like to see that picture again with Goose. I'm unsafe Wi-Fi, by the way. I thought that was a really cool picture too. Oh, I appreciate it, Chungus. And to be honest, I never realized you were unsafe Wi-Fi. I always thought it was just a mysterious user. And that's fantastic. You may have told me this a long time ago, but I obviously forgot. But now I can remember it. But yeah, that'll probably end up being the thumbnail. Because I always try to take a picture during the live stream and make it a thumbnail now. When cool shots like that happen. So good news, everybody. I think I've gone too low now, where we won't be able to make it to Musical Note Lake. Because this lake is at a very high elevation, apparently. So we're going to stop at 8,000 feet. Let's open the window and get some fresh air. What could go wrong? By the way, let me get my checklist open here. It's not that we need to do anything else. Nope. We'll just pull out the anchor once we're on the... Perfect. Oh, shoot. I didn't set this up right. Hang on. Hold up. Just level out. And am I still in the direction I'm wanting to go to Musical Notes? Yes, because we'll just head here and then turn right and then get everything set up from that point. And then we'll switch over to the G111 version. Because every time I've flown it recently, I've shown you this one, which is the search and rescue kind of variation of the aircraft. Nice Red Bull. Oh my goodness, and an A310 Pan Am is just blasting on by. I like how when it flew by I heard the Saab 340, so it just sounded like the A310 was a prop plane. This looks nice over here though. Especially with this lighting going on. Come on. Oh, that's actually a really cool lake over there, because you can see Musical Note right there. Got the little lake to the right. Oh, Abe Lincoln with quite the entrance of the F-18. Nice. And now just imagine us in the cockpit in VR. I'm still... see... When I do VR content, I'm trying to be very, like, I don't know. I'd like to do a live stream with it. I might do a test one just to see if people like it or anything like that. Because I know VR content can suck when the person is just like all over the place with the head movement. The only other problem too is I won't be able to read chat as frequently. But I'm sure you'll understand if we're in a VR headset, but I'll still try to periodically look at it. But whenever I do VR content, I'm always trying to be as still as possible and just do slow movements. Because what might look good for me doesn't look good through the capture card with movement. It can kind of look really, I don't know. But anyways, when we do VR stuff, it will be just, I'll try to focus a lot on making sure I'm not moving my head too much and doing kind of slow movements and, you know, making it enjoyable for you to watch. Because I know some of you probably don't watch the VR content too much because of that reason. So it'll be something I test out. If people like it, we can definitely do some more VR specific streams. But if people end up don't liking the VR streams, I'll just save the VR content specifically for pre-recorded stuff. But it'll be so fun flying with everybody, because with VR, it isn't just a separate mode or any of this other nonsense. It is the full sim, just in VR. So to be able to fly with everybody here and then actually looking around, and I mean, it's going to be absolutely incredible. Sorry, plane. I'm sitting here almost stalling it out because I'm too busy talking. Sounds a lot better than it is. KC, you can interact the whole flight deck as well with controllers. I mean, I know I've already flown flight sim in VR, so it's not like it's something completely new to me. All I know is I'm excited for it, so that's that. Anyways, let's fly to Musical Note Lake and have a blast, and then we'll switch over to that G111. And Kyle, oh my goodness gracious, $20 super chat. Hi Cow, haven't said it in a bit, but thank you for the continued great content. Well, I very much appreciate it. It's so awesome to hear that you continue to enjoy the content that comes out from the live streams and videos and everything like that. So thank you for your continued support. That is absolutely incredible, Kyle. My goodness. I mean, just, I know I say the same thing all the time, but it's absolutely true. Just the support you guys continue to show on the channel is just awesome. From joining me in the streams, to joining me in the sim, to utilizing those types of features as well to show your support. I mean, it's really awesome. All of it pretty much goes right back into the channel. Purchasing new airports or planes and showcasing them, all that type of stuff. So very, very much appreciate it. And Sunny Day, hello to you as well. Welcome. But thank you again, Kyle. Thank you, thank you. Boeing 737? No. This is an Albatross. Much more exciting plane to fly. But don't get me wrong, I mean, I do like the 737 as well. I'm just messing with you. Oh, look at the F-18. Is that Lincoln? It is. Hold on, let's watch this from inside. Oh, there he. I was like, where? Because he was coming in fast there. There's Lincoln. A little bit of faster transportation than the horse and buggy, huh? Uh-oh. Lincoln? I think he's fine. It's not the theater all over again. Sunny day. I don't know what you're doing right now, but if you could not spam the chat, that would be fantastic. Look at this. This is my kind of town right here. Look at this. Just out in the middle of absolute nowhere with mountains, some lovely lakes around the mountains. I mean, that's just, what more do you need? Oh, look at the power line setup going on here. Is there like a nuclear plant or something in the general area? Because that is quite a hefty system right there. That's 3 separate lines going on. Certainly some type of power plant. I would imagine so, Chungus. I would imagine so. We need the Go Fish mod to come over to PlayStation as well. That way we can all go fishing at the lake. I was terrible at that add-on. I mean, it just... I tried for a while on a higher difficulty than easy to try to catch something, and it just never happened. But it's a really fun one, especially if you want to just kind of walk around the world. Or fly something like this and then fish from the plane. I mean, that's just... it's a really... it's a fun one. Hello, Cowtown. Been a while. Happy to see you still flying. Look forward to the spring update. Oh, it's going to be fantastic, Brandon. Coming out next month. At least that's the target. Going to be incredible. Tons of new things to look forward to. But welcome back to another stream. Happy to have you here. I mean, it's not a weird question at all, because the thing I'm kind of hoping eventually gets to the sim is like a horse mod. You know how fun it'd be to just ride a horse around the flight sim world? But anyways, I'm sure somebody will make a tank at some point. I'd be surprised if it doesn't happen. Eventually, I wouldn't be surprised if the sim gets a whole, like, survival mode type mod. I mean, there's just so much that developers can do in this sim outside of aviation only. So it'll be interesting to see for sure. can see the different satellite imagery there. That's why there's that line. See if I can get some good angles of the gear coming down here. We'll do this. In there, there we go. Oh, what am I? No, we're landing on the water. I'm so used to landing in not water, saying we don't need the gear. I looked at the lake, I'm like, why am I even doing gears? Okay. We'll just move on from that. I'm talking about musical note lake the entire time, and then I'm just like, well, let's get the gears down. I still wish that one guy, because it's always funny to me, anytime I say something I'm excited for or anything, there's always got to be a comment that's like, oh, well, you know, it's whatever, it's not something to be excited about. You know, I don't care. I'm excited for it. But I always want that one guy to come back that it was a little after the PlayStation version released. Because he was there originally, he was like, oh, well, just wait, once you play it more, you'll not like it anymore, and the honeymoon phase will end. You know, and then a week went by, and then he came back, and he's like, oh, is the honeymoon over? It's like, no. By the way, the honeymoon's still going on, because I'm loving my time on the sim on PlayStation. Hopefully you still watch this. Probably not, though. Because it didn't end up the way he was hoping it would. Oh, look at that. Oh, look. The sun reflection off the top. Mountains there. The lake. It's just awesome. And nobody will tell me otherwise. Oh, did you, Simon? Are you trampolining off the water? Doing a little water landing in the Chinook? That sounded great, Lincoln. And we have arrived. I'm really happy with that landing, actually. Keep the side buoys off water for a little bit. Nice. Get that checklist open here. Open the nose hatch and get the anchor deployed. Oh, nice Hercules, Jado. Jadu. I don't know. I'll just probably say it differently every single time. Look at that. Ooh, look at this. Oh, that looks so nice. Check this out. Having the planes flying around in the sky. Us just anchored on the water here. Yeah. I mean, what a plane. Ooh, that Saab's going... Oh, my. Alright. One more pass here, and then we'll switch over to the G111. Oh, sorry. I ruined the shot. Nice. But yeah, let's switch over here. I'll be right back. See all the green dots? In the current version, it does not support anything with PSSR, no. We'll see if anything with Sim Update 5 comes in, but I haven't seen anything specifically about it just yet. Would be cool, though. I don't know why I even left. Just what am I doing right now? Hang on. Hold up. I'm all distracted here. Hold up. There we go. I don't know why I was trying to... All I had to do was go on over here. Get the passenger variation. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. I do want the search and rescue. Oh, no, we can... Okay, no, there we go. Perfect. Passengers. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Get it back to... We'll do... I think we were around probably 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Somewhere around there. Good enough. Launched the quirky trike paramotor from Boise, soared around 27,000 feet, turned off the motor, and hours later, still riding the thermals somewhere over Montana. Well, very nice, Steve. Very nice indeed. His honeymoon and mine are a lot different. Yeah, I'll say. I mean, it was so funny hearing that. Oh. There we go. Because now you'll see something different here. Well, once the nose hatch isn't down, but look at that little nose hatch dome out here. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was perfect timing on that. Alright. We got a boat going on by here. That is absolutely ginormous. That Hercules. Thanks for the shade. Appreciate it. It's so big it complete... Oh, okay. We'll forget the tail, but it clears everything else. Now that my tail's been ripped off. That was awesome. Oh. Now that takes some serious skill right there. But yeah, that'll be cool to get some shots from that nose hatch. And then, now we can finally show the... Well, this is a bit different. This isn't fully decked out like the other variation. Because the other one has a full kitchen over here. You know, get some color going on. A little carpet on the floor. Very nice. Alright. Anyways, sorry. Anchor in. Well, actually, no. Keep the anchor on. Because then we'll boot up. And of course, our different livery here. Bit Bit of a U.S. Coast Guard colors. And the server we're in is U.S. East. Don't think we've seen any PC good, PS5 sucks posts for quite a while now. Yeah, surprisingly. Regarding the spring update, will there be a world update along with... No. Sim updates are just on their own. City and world updates are their own thing. Sim updates are the completely major updates that happen. In Alpha, we started an hour and 15 minutes ago. Alright. Anchor in. Nose hatch closed. Close that compartment door as well for safety. Flaps. Gust lock off as well, that would be good. Or else nothing's gonna happen. Do I want... I think it's not too bad. I think I'll just go with one notch of flaps. Nice. Great flyby right there. I think this plane has the best water effects as well. Forget it. Go with 2 flaps. 2 notches. Okay, I thought we were a lot closer to the land over there. I was pulling up way too early. We were only going like 40 knots. Maybe 2 notches is not a good idea. Maybe I'll go maybe full flaps. Maybe that'll help. Gotta pull up at some point here. Get off. Here, I'm gonna go down to 1 notch again. Maybe I was just too severe with the flaps. I can't get off the water. Come on, plane. Oh. Oh, no one. Why was I... My mixture was all the way at 20. No wonder. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there we go. It helps if you give the engines a little bit more juice. There we go. Can't wait for VR. Me either. Gonna be awesome. We're at Musical Note Lake. But we're north. We're well north. We're on the other side of the mountain range of the nearest airport of Victor November Kilo Tango. Nice, Alpha. Sorry I missed the start of the stream. I will watch it back later. Hi, Cowtown. How are you? How's everyone? I'm doing great, Ross. And no worries. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. Hopefully you're having a great Tuesday. Same goes to the 64 of you that are currently watching as well. Thanks for joining, everybody. Love planes with those unique type of... Oh my goodness. Unique type of features there. It is a giant lake. Like, it looks pretty decent from the satellite imagery, but once you're here, it is pretty hefty. Pretty hefty indeed. So let's get our... heading to 240. Get an altitude of, let's do 10,000 feet, since we are going to be going over mountains again. Pilot on, gyroscope mode off, heading on, arm my vertical speed. Let's climb about 800 feet per minute. And Marcus, hello! Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Oh, we got a Piper down there, nice. Might be a little chaotic over the mountains here a little bit. It was awesome. Saw the CL415 the other day. Saw 2 of them. I was too late to film them because they already got rolling down the runway, but it was awesome seeing those aircraft in person. We'll need to fly that again in the sim as well. It's gonna be, it was really funny seeing that Antonov AN2, whatever, how it's gonna be in career mode supporting agricultural spraying and aerial firefighting. That sounds so fun, as well as the passenger and cargo stuff. So I'll definitely be picking that up, because those planes, so if you don't have the Aviator Edition for the ATR, the Antonov and stuff like that, and by the way, the Antonov, I'm not talking about the big behemoth, the 225. It's it's still a pretty big plane, but it's a lot smaller than that. But regardless, those planes should be individually purchasable now that they're getting 2024 support in the marketplace, which is going to be great, because I will definitely be picking up the ATR and that Antonov. Since, I mean, if they support career mode, I want it in there, because those will be fun planes to have both of. Wow, we are really hitting a updraft here. On that side of the mountain. So knowing that, let's bank over to the right just a little bit here. Get our airspeed up a little bit. I mean, in general, just the more aircraft we already have in the sim that doesn't support career mode eventually get into career mode, I'm all for it. I'm glad you enjoyed them, Snow. It was really fun recording that. I mean, I was there the whole afternoon. It was just constant. With the C-130, the MD-87, the RJ-85. I mean, just how fast of a turnaround that was going. It was just, the whole thing is so fascinating to me. Those pilots are awesome. And then the ground crew, the people that are flying the King Airs and guiding the air. I mean, it's just It's a very, very fascinating industry. We are getting thrown around over here. Go right a little bit. Controlling the huge antenna for crop spraying. Could be, it could. You get the whole field done in one pass. Oh, this looks awesome. Especially the clouds kind of hanging over the peaks a little bit. Come on. That's fantastic. These types of planes, I think, are just the perfect ones to do some mountain flying in. What a reveal right here. Hey Heisenberg, hello, hello. And Bernie, great fun as always. Thanks, Cowtown. Catch you on the next one. Well, thanks for stopping by in the stream and in the sim. Glad you had a blast and enjoy the rest of your day. Very much appreciate you stopping on by. Oh, by the way, hang on. Oh, are we at 10,000 already? Oh no, we're at 9,000, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess we need to go a little bit higher. Because I don't think 10,000 is gonna be doing it for us, folks. Because there's actually a peak behind. Oh boy, yeah, we need to fly over that. Come on. We need to pop on over there. But I don't know if it was Paul or somebody, because I saw somebody say, I don't know how you can get bored of this sim. I don't know either. I do not know either. Because I've been in it for thousands of hours, and not once have I said, you know what, I don't want to fly in it, because it's just... There's nothing else out there like it, like I've been saying. There just isn't. Holy crap, no one... Oh, I'm dumb. No wonder we didn't stop at the altitude. We are at almost 20,000 feet. These peaks are crazy. I don't even know what the ceiling level of this is. I don't think it goes any higher than 30. I don't know what I've been looking. Oh, it's a 20,000 foot. Okay. So, yeah. We're not going over those peaks. That is not happening, folks. Oh, nice P-51, Paul. Oh. Another couple P-51s out here, nice. Oh, hang on, we need to make this more cinematic right here, hang on. Let me try to get this going. Make it like we just got up from the seat back here. The one thing Asobo, can we make it to where we can adjust the sensitivity of the walk-around camera? It just goes too fast. Whoa, that looks so cool. Especially with everybody flying around, too, getting to look at that while we're looking at this tremendous view. Oh look, altitude hold mode works when you have it set correctly. Who would have guessed? So, unfortunately, we won't go over the peak, but we'll definitely go around it. Because this is my ceiling level here. Seen the newer updated version on PC of the P51. I don't believe it's changed. I mean, I know there's an audio pack that people can buy from Echo 19 for the P51. I'll have to double check, but I don't think anything too major's happened with it. But the audio packs I've bought from Echo 19, especially for the 172, I mean, that's such a great company. Even though I see some people don't like them all of a sudden. I don't know why everything, I don't know. I don't think there's people on the flight sim forums that like anything, so I wouldn't take their opinion too much. But I mean, if you get anything from Echo 19 or Boris, you're getting some great audio packs. Because I know Echo 19 is working with the B-25 Mitchell from Arrowhaven, or Arrowhaven. I always forget how they say their name, but either way, if you own the B-25, that is getting a whole new audio pack filmed on location with an actual B-25. Oh yeah, I mean there's a ton of livery packs too for the P51, so I'm sure it's the same P51 we have here in Sim Update 4, just with some livery packs and audio packs going on, for sure. Because I don't think anything major's happened to that aircraft default. And Captain, I'm doing great. Thank you for yesterday's update. I'm so excited for the update next month. I am too, Captain. It is going to be a fantastic month for the sim. Yes, Paul. Yeah, the plane will just, you know, since it's not made for anything higher, it'll eventually just lose out on its power and you'll stall. Oh, that's what the L stands for? I've always just called it LVFR, but I do have an A340. I haven't spent too much time with it. I only bought it because it was the first plane to show up for heavy cargo support in career. And I bought that before Sim Update 3 came out, which was about in March or May or whatever of last year, and I've not flown it since. So I don't really have an opinion over it. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's not a very, I guess, sophisticated model or anything too in-depth. I mean, it comes with a lot of liveries. It's, I mean, from what I remember when I just tested it out to see, I mean, for me, as somebody that's not interested in airliners, it was decent enough. I'll have a better opinion over that aircraft once I fly it in career mode. When heavy cargo, hopefully, Asobo releases with Sim Update 5, please. But to be completely honest with you, I'll probably not fly it as much because I have the C-160 now, which is also going to support heavy cargo when that releases. So, at this current moment, the short answer that I should have just said from the start is I don't really have an opinion over LVFR. I've just heard a lot of people don't like it. But I mean, if you're going into it expecting a... Because I think they did great with the model and the liveries, because you get a ton of liveries with the aircraft. You don't have to buy extra, so I like that. And again, as somebody that's not interested in airliners much, if it gives me a basic experience and is decent to fly, I'm happy with it, especially for that price point. Because I think I got it for $24. It's so long ago now, I don't even remember. I mean, that opinion can change when I dive into it more, but just based off the initial flights that I did with that. It should, John. It should. Any update on that? Did I get a reply? No. I'd like a reply, please. Did they say anything just in general? Will there be some improvement for wind in career mode? The few money I win is lost in repairs, just unusable. I mean, again, I've flown the Caravan. I've flown a bunch of different planes now at this point in different mission sets, and I've never run into an issue where wind has caused any issues. I mean, people need to understand that if you're going for the live weather missions and you're going into a storm, it's kind of on you for not paying attention to it. I got that from a forum. I was just looking at a forum post there. Because, I mean, not every mission is going to be calm winds and nothing happening. You know, it's something you do want to pay attention to when you are picking a mission. Because I keep seeing, because, I mean, originally when the Caravan was out there was always just this hurricane, like it was over the top wind at that point, but that's been long gone. I love when it's bad weather, because honestly, that's the way I would practice. Like, once you kind of get familiar with the controls and everything like that, incorporate some wind into your landings. Because once you kind of get familiar with those types of experiences, your landings get better and better. If you're just landing with no wind or no difficulties at all, you're not helping yourself much. Having those difficult winds will make every other landing feel even easier, because then if you're not dealing with the wind, it's like, oh, this is a breeze now. Plus, I'm always for bad weather, because you get the bad weather bonus in career, so give me that extra, because it can be a lot of extra money when you're dealing with those types of conditions. Because I didn't reset my career, I just reset my aircraft. I got rid of the 737. I'm up to almost 200 million credits. I just didn't want to have it there anymore. So I got a PC-24 for passenger, or VIP, PC-24 for cargo, and a PC-24 for medevac is my selection of aircraft currently that I've been working with. Oh, nice A400. Still wish any builds would change the way that thing flies, because I hate that dead zone that it has in there. If anybody has a G111 Albatross and they'd like me to sit in, this looks like a cozy place to just kind of sit and enjoy the sounds and the visuals that you're seeing from outside of this place. I mean, come on, this is just awesome. It really is. Especially when you have a view like this. I mean, my experience, anytime there was a pan call in medevac, it always wants you to land back at the airport you took off from. I've never had a thing where it would revert to some other airport just below you or anything like that. But that's why I prefer something like the PC-24, because then you do have that synthetic vision to help you land at night. So I'm going to assume a spring sale won't happen till after Sim Update 5 releases. I mean, it could start early and then carry over after the fact, too. But I don't really... I have no idea as anything with that. Oh my goodness, jump scare by the F-18. Yep, Paul, I mean, that's the other side of it, too, is when you do get a landing like that in those conditions, it's a feeling that just never gets old. It's just like, oh, man, it's just, I don't know. I think it adds to the excitement of it, too. All the pressure's on, and it's like, okay, we gotta We gotta focus on this landing. I just think those are such cool moments. Yeah, I mean, the experience with me, anytime I got the pan calls, it always wants you to go back to this airport you took off from. I don't know if it changed at some point, but anytime I've had that, that's what I've done, and you get the full payout as if you would have went all the way to the destination airport. I'm really happy that this plane is able to fly over the majority of this, because I was a bit worried we'd run into situations where we'd have to do a lot of diverting. I thought live weather clouds didn't look good. What is this? What am I looking at here? Oh man, the complaints I see is just always funny to me. And then I hop in the sim and I see it like this. It's cool too because it's progressively gotten thicker. Because when we were over in the desert part, you know, we saw a couple clouds up at the peaks, and now it's starting to become, it's building more and more here. I was still in the goose unsafe, nice. We are heading to, I honestly haven't even paid attention anymore. Oh boy. Oh, we're not too far off course. The airport we're heading to is Victor November Kilo Tango. So let us go ahead and turn to the left here. But moments like this is where I'm just baffled as to, you know, like, oh, I wish the PlayStation graphics looked better. Okay. All I know is it looks fantastic. And JCB, you can absolutely join. We're on US East servers and heading to the airport I just mentioned there. Make sure your flight conditions and free flight are set to all players and you're good to go. And yep, green light, they sure do. I don't know what they, I don't know. I don't know what the people in the forums do. I'm starting to think a lot of the people in the forums don't even play the sim. They just go on there and complain about things that I don't see any reason to complain about. But NG Music, we are heading to Victor November Kilo Tango, which is Tribhuvan International. Yes. Don't even know why I bothered to read, because watch this. This is gonna, oh shoot, no I won't do that, because that'll change the cloud, never mind. I was gonna change the time, but then it'll change it with it. Because these are the types of moments where a sunset will look amazing on the clouds here. But we'll get it, I don't know. I don't think it would get too hot in there, especially flying over cold air temperatures. I feel like it would kind of balance out a little bit. I mean, I'm sure it would still get warm, but... Is there actually a light in here? Oh, there is. Nice. That's not for the cat, Jason. That's all for me. I'll be nice and comfy up there in the nose cone. Oh, by the way, I never cleared this out. Oops. It's alright. I'll just pretend we did that. Such a great aircraft. One of my favorites in the sim. But hello, Chris. I know I saw some other names in here. Let me get everybody's name going on. That's flying along with us here. And absolutely Alpha. Not used to the analog Albatross. I usually fly the glass version mostly because I like the RV interior. Yep. That's what I always think it looks like too. It's great. But we got Friendship back there. We got West. Oh, we got the other NBA over here. Nice. Welcome. Because that's the one thing that's always crazy to me is just the visuals and performance of the PlayStation version just right off the bat. It's just so nice. So I'm really looking forward to Sim Update 5 getting over to the PlayStation as well, because now it'll only get better. But as I've said many, many times, PlayStation version is my favorite place to play this sim. As a matter of fact, hang on. Take a picture of this scene here, so whenever I see somebody on the forum say, oh, the clouds don't look good, I'll just post that. Well, here you go. Alright, so let's check the elevation of our destination airport over to our left, which is going to be 4,357 feet. So let's go for, we'll do 7,000 feet. Go ahead and bring back our power. Disable altitude hold mode. And we will descend at about 1,000 feet per minute, which gives us about 15-ish minutes to get to our cruise altitude down there, and then get set up for a landing at the airport. We'll keep heading this way because I want to kind of avoid the rainy area. Kind of play it a little bit more realistic today instead of flying right through it. So we'll just swoop around the bottom of the storm and then make our way over to our airport. Jay, we're just to the west of Victor November Kilo Tango. So if you just type that airport in, you should see the green dots to the left of that. It had a better release than PC and Xbox. I mean, the initial launch of the sim was plagued with server issues and everything. Again, most of the server issues was to blame on Game Pass. The sim should have come to Game Pass later on. It should have never been a day one release for this. That's where most of the issues plagued the server side. all the people that would download it and play for probably 30 minutes, an hour, and then never play it again was the big mistake for that, because then you have the regular people who bought the PC and Xbox versions, then you have all the Game Pass people on PC and Xbox overload. It was a complete mess because of Game Pass. Should have never happened, and that would have helped avoid a lot of that server downtime there. The other side of it is the Xbox version was just not fun to play. It was plagued with a lot of performance and optimization issues, and I avoided that completely. A lot of my early coverage of 24 was only on PC, which, there were issues there, of course, too, but even throughout those issues, I never once stepped foot back into 2020. I loved this version so much more with all the stuff it brought over to it. So it was great to see that they learned all that. I mean, of course, PlayStation doesn't have the Game Pass stuff, so there wasn't just an onslaught of random people who just wanted to go into it because it was new and then never play it again after 30 minutes. It was just people who actually purchased the sim, and that was that. Which Jorg said it was a very big success of a launch, which is awesome to hear on the PlayStation side. Which, again, isn't surprising. I mean, the amount of you that always join up for these streams, asking questions, looking forward to new stuff, and seeing all the comments and videos and everything, I am not surprised by the fact that it was a huge, successful launch for Flight Sim on the PlayStation. Which, by the way, Guards, welcome, and Knackman, happy to have you join us in the flight here as we're descending into the clouds. Got a little rainbow on the bottom of the screen there. Oh my god. Oh, it's Labousse. Labousse is over at the airport. Very nice. I always love seeing that name because I always like to give it some flair, give that name a little bit of flair with Labousse. Still no PS5 peripherals for Cowtown? Nope. Don't use a mouse, don't use a keyboard, don't use a flight stick. Everything is done with the DualSense controller. Not a single peripheral, because I don't need any of that. The gyroscope is just absolutely perfect, and then of course we'll have the Sense controllers in VR. We'll actually be able to grab onto the yoke and everything like that. It's gonna be cool. Keep getting a pop-up, incorrect high altitude altimeter setting, set altitude. How do I do that? Well, it means your altimeter is incorrectly set, so you change it from there. You'll just always want to look for that. And then if it's a newer plane, it'll be a barometer setting. And then from there, you change it through the baro. B-A-R-O is kind of how it's shortened to. Because once you climb over 18,000 feet, you want to be set to that 29.92, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's 2980 something below 18,000 feet. So anytime you climb above that, you want to adjust it, because if you don't adjust the barometer, especially in career mode, you will always be a few hundred feet below your assigned altitude. That's when ATC will keep coming back at you and saying, hey, you're not properly set at your altitude, you're 400 feet below it. And, you'll look at your altimeter and it'll be like, oh, but it's saying, or even if you're looking at this, you'll see like, okay, I need to get to 20,000 feet. This will show 20,000 feet, but that's because your barometer is set improperly. So when you adjust it, you'll notice the plane will drop. A lot of the times with the barometer, you can just click on it and then set it to standard mode, and then you'll be good there too. You won't have to adjust it to a different number. But once you do that, you'll see your altitude actually adjust. The nose will probably pitch down a little bit, and then it'll realize, oh, I'm not at the right altitude, and then it'll go back up and climb to the correct 20,000 feet, and you won't be below your assigned altitude. I've said the airport 5 million times. What in the world? Again, the airport is Victor November Kilo Tango at Tribhaven International. That is where we're at. I don't know how many times I've said in the last 15 minutes here, but there we are. Which, a quick Google search, is in Nepal. My goodness. Hey, it's Joe. Welcome, and AKM as well. I see you back there in the clouds. Remember you covered this back in November, but what are the combinations for zooming in and out from your aircraft and external view? So in drone camera, it's triangle and then right trigger to zoom in, triangle left trigger to zoom out. But I have custom keybinds for interior and external view, which cockpit is triangle right on D-pad, and then triangle left on D-pad to zoom and unzoom cockpit view. And then external camera, I did the same thing. So external unzoom or external zoom is triangle right, and triangle left for external. Which is nighttime. Okay. And I don't fly at night because it defeats the purpose of even making content. So that is why it's daytime, and why everybody is set to all players, because then everybody can set the time to whatever they want it to be. Because is this truly fun right here to watch? No, it is not. Setting it to QN8 or setting it to QNH or inches that ATC gives me, but I guess above a certain altitude I have to change it. Well, I mean, if you're going over 18,000 feet, it needs to be set to standard, because if it isn't, you'll be incorrectly set at the pressure and everything else that's going on once you get there. So you can see here, calibrated to 20,000 feet, so I might not even need to change it specifically for this, because it's already ready to go to get to the ceiling level of the Albatross, which is 20,000 feet. Well, I get that you're new to the game, Alpha, but you've asked like a million times in chat where we are, and I've said it many times, so that's why I was like, okay, let me say it again. I was just like, I don't know why I need to say this again, but okay. That's all. All these trees. So we've gotten snowy peaks, desert landscapes, and now kind of marshy lands down below us. That's awesome. And you're welcome, Beer. Hopefully that helps you out. But yeah, I mean, just especially if you're in the newer planes, I'll kind of show what I'm talking about when we land here, so you can visually see what I mean. But just if you're in an older plane, you'll just change it from the altimeter calibration. That's where you're changing that. But most new planes, it'll just be a random dial, kind of similar to what the OBS one looks like. And then from there, you'll just be able to click X on it and then set it to standard. But again, I'll show that when we land here. Which will be in probably about 5 to 10-ish minutes or so. Thoughts on PSVR 2 port? Concerns? No. Once I saw how this was running, just default right off the bat, I immediately had no concerns about what the PlayStation VR update's gonna be like. And based off of the PlayStation blog what was posted a few days ago, it looks exactly like I was hoping, even better than I was hoping, and can't wait for it. We are, here, I'll break out of autopilot, we don't need it anymore anyways. But we need to climb a bit, because we do have this mountain range between us and the airport. Your aerial firefighting video was awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Sash. It was really enjoyable to record that, edit it. I'm glad so many of you have enjoyed that video as well. I wasn't sure if, I was kind of hoping people would enjoy it since it's still aviation, so it was awesome to see that. Glad you enjoyed it, Sash. I prefer to fly during the day, except is long flights at high levels. Then I can go either way. There's just nothing. Yeah, exactly, Jason. I mean, for content, it sucks. For me, it's boring. It's like, okay, there's a bunch of night city lights, whatever. So I definitely never do that. The only time it's a night flight is if it's just career mode and I'm just doing my own thing or whatever. Then it's like, oh, I'm good, because I'm not there for most of the flight anyways. Been some great vistas today? Absolutely, Paul, I agree. This was a lovely flight. No, PlayStation players are only on PlayStation. There is no cross-play at the moment. It's something that they're hearing, so it might eventually happen. I hope it does, because then I never have to play on the PC or Xbox version again, and it can just always be on PlayStation. That would be just fantastic. That would make me very happy for content-wise, because then everybody can just join from no matter what platform they're on, and it'll be beautiful. I am not a real pilot, no. Isa? Hopefully I pronounced that right, but no. I'm in the PC-12 right now. It's top right of the PFD panel. Oh, so you already see what I'm talking about with the Brum? Yeah, gotcha. I was just making sure you knew what I was talking about, so cool. But never mind, I don't have to show it. Most of the VR stuff will be pre-recorded, but I'll probably do a test stream just to see if it ends up being something people want as live streams. So we'll get there when we get there next month. But certainly looking forward to covering it for sure. What plane are you excited to try? Honestly, I don't know. I'm just excited to fly anything in VR on the PlayStation VR 2. Can't wait to do some search and rescue in a helicopter with the VR headset on. That'll be a blast. I mean, just anything, really. I don't know what my first one's gonna be. It might be this Albatross here. Walk around in the RV and everything. Hey, Pear! I don't know if I said hello to you yet, but welcome to the flight. Oh, I like how the wake effect just likes to randomly activate. I don't know why it does. That's so funny to me. It's just all nice, and then the wake turbulence just randomly decides to be like, you know what? Let's activate here. And that would be gyroscope controls, which is how I do all my flying. It is lovely. You know, hang on, I'm gonna pause really quick. Sorry, everybody. I don't think there's a I mean, there might be. Here. Oh, shish kebab. Hello. Um. Hmm. The beers that do nothing, huh? Hello, Sunshine. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Why you no do what I tell you to do? Oh. Is this for AI traffic? I mean, that would make it. Why wouldn't it just be under the same? It might be just that, though. That might not work out the way I was anticipating it doing. It must just be for AI plates then. Because the only way I can tell currently... Show player nameplates is on... and then flight interface, show traffic nameplates. So they're both on. Oh, that's the wrong button. Yeah, okay. So it's just for AI plates only. I'll need to write on the form and say, can we make it set to all nameplates? That way it'll turn off boats, multiplayer, and AI traffic at once. Because that would be a great toggle to have under one thing. So, I mean, it's still good to have, at least if you don't want the AI nameplates to be there, but yeah, it doesn't work for multiplayer stuff. So, we learned something new today, at least. Hey, Jason, welcome to the stream. My first VR flight will be in the F-18 out of Honolulu. That was my first ever flight sim on the Mac in 1993. Oh, Panero, nice. That sounds awesome. Does this game have motion blur setting on PS5? I still haven't purchased Flight Sim because of the 30 FPS. I still think it's higher than 30 FPS, but I don't know how to explain it. Either way, in something like this, the way this sim runs is just awesome. But either way, and No, there's no motion blur setting. And Knackman, I'm pretty sure it was. I think it just kind of randomly decides when it wants to simulate it or not, because we were too high for anything from the ground regarding the mountains. I doubt it was that. And Yo-Yo, hello! And Mayor Pete, hope we get proper accessories for PS5 soon. I hope you folks that want that do as well. I'm sure that'll eventually happen here throughout the year. And hopefully you will enjoy them when they arrive. Well, yeah, it's Alt 1, 1, 2, and 3 now to get rid of the nameplates and all that. On the keyboard, so I'm sure you could probably plug in a keyboard and have that happen, unless it doesn't work there either, but I don't have any of that connected, so I will not be experimenting with it, because I do not feel like unplugging everything to move it over. I mean, if you take pictures in photo mode, the nameplates are gone regardless if they're on the screen or not. See? But I'm so used to turning it off in the menu anyways, it's not really too much of a hassle. This thing has reverse thrust? Are you kidding? I didn't even realize it had that. I'm just sitting here trying to get it into idle. Never paid attention to that somehow. I was too busy talking. We're gonna just do a flyby here. Wait for the multiplayer nameplates to load back in. Oh, what's that? Random little Coliseum type thing going on down there. And nope, no replay, West. Again, not missing out on much. The replay mode sucks from flight control replay, so I'm hoping at this point they're working on something new or finally getting on to that developer to make something that actually is worth using. This is the Albatross, Jason. Part of the deluxe edition of the sim. Gotta trim this out a little bit here. My mic is off. What? Oh, what happened? Why did everything freeze? Cloaked Raven, welcome to the stream. Well, eventually my chat will come back. There it is. It's back. Change to SR71. There is no SR71 on the PlayStation version of the sim. Here already, nice. That is so funny. I don't think I've flown this thing so many times, I don't know why I never used the reverse thrust before. Nice. And CJ's, yeah, absolutely. We're about to wrap up the stream, actually. We've reached the 2-hour and 20-minute mark here. Did a lovely flight starting from Lukla. I'm sure that's how you pronounce it, right? That was a great flight. I love flying over mountains. I mean, it was just awesome scenery all the way throughout this flight. Really love that one. Is that the Jenny, Paul? Yeah, I need to fly that thing again. Something about that is very, very nice for sightseeing. I love that plane. Need that in career mode. Heavy cargo. It is a great plane, though. Oh, sorry. I'm just clogging up the taxiway here. My bad. Sorry. I was busy looking at the Jenny, okay? Sorry. Hold on. Let me move out of the way here. It's like a zombie movie or something. Everybody's like running out. There we go. I don't think I hit your plane. Oh no, we're good, Kiwi. Oh shoot. Did we? Oh, hang on. Hold on. I need to get to the other side here. I'm pretty sure, Kiwi, don't be mad. I don't think we did anything to your plane. Hold up. Let me get a look here. Oh no, look at this. That's what I'm talking about, right? And that's some expert parking. So don't worry, Kiwi, everything's fine. Your plane's fine, okay? It almost looked disastrous, but it's just we're doing this for space saving. You know, it's a little crowded at the airport. We need to make sure that we're kind of under control here. Also turn this off so I don't have to talk over that. But alright, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed another flight over here on the PlayStation 5. I think it was pretty awesome. I very much enjoyed that, so I'm hoping you guys did as well. A great selection of aircraft, from helicopters to airliners to some lovely older planes like the Goose and Jenny. The Albatros is here, PC-12. Oh, I'm glad you got in. We got Calzone in here right at the end with his VTOL Cessna Citation CJ4. Very beautiful piloting skills right there. Love it. Hello, friendship. Hello, everybody. But yeah, this was great. Let me see here. Oh, that plane. It's a great livery. I love it. Has a lot of, especially this one too. Like, I don't know what plane this is. The Royal Canadian Air Force. Oh, it's Joe. It's another great one too. The whole plane is just excellent. Just needed in career mode. Who's spawning? Who's loading their aircraft right now? All right, everybody. Oh, and it's gone. The bus ride is over, everybody. So anyway, I don't know what's going on. It's all freaking out. How about a flight from Schiphol to Turin, Italy over now? That sounds pretty good too, UK. I like it. But all right, everybody. Thanks for stopping on by. Hopefully you enjoyed another flight and another live stream in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So I will talk to you guys. Oh, Chinook's in the way here. I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye. All these planes are in my way. I'm trying to get a nice shot here.